All right, this is our 2008 Fleetwood Avalon pop-up camper. This is a high wall pop-up. Has a slide out on the other side. A lot of space inside. Actually, when this is all opened up, it's about 28 feet from end to end with the beds. Outside here, you have not a pass-through storage, but a nice big storage bin. Keep a lot of stuff in there. There's a lot of space. You can also access this from underneath the sofa inside. Have the outdoor light there, power outlets. That's a furnace that's actually there with the exhaust. Outdoor speakers. This is a camp stove. High pressure stove with actually hooks up right down here, but you got two burners there with the stove until your propane tanks. Coming around the back, you do have a power winch, power lift here for the pop-up. You also can hand crank if you have any trouble with the winch. You do need to disconnect the electronic brake there if you do want to run it by hand, but there's a connector right there for the remote control. Coming around there, you see the slide out. That is the dinette table. You see your valves here for the gray water, black water tanks. I did just replace the black water blade valve last year. Tires are new also. I think I put all 4 tires on last year, so they're pretty new, and I do keep them covered to protect them from the sun damage while it's sitting out. I also put a new outdoor shower on last year. The valves were starting to leak on that, so installed a new outdoor shower, so that's all brand new. Of course, there's your freshwater fill and your hookup if you have a water source as well. You can hook up there. Water heater. This is actually, I'm not sure how many gallon water heater it is, but I know I replaced the anode rod probably two or 3 years ago, but I do check that every year before we take it out when I'm de-winterizing, and I know that's in good shape. Yeah, 30 amp power cord there. It does have an AC unit, so has a 30 amp hookup. You have two propane, 220-pound propane tanks there. That is a lot of propane for this guy. I hardly, even when we go for a week or so, I usually don't even go through half a tank of propane for hot water, and maybe use a little bit for cooking, and maybe if it's cold we use the propane furnace a little bit. Battery is there. Battery's in pretty good shape. Probably depending on how much boondocking you're doing, you may want a new battery on there, but I did install a quick disconnect on the battery so that can disconnect it when it's not in use. Spare tire is under there, and you will see that I have attachments there for a weight distribution hitch. This trailer is, I think it's 3,600 pounds dry weight, and then the gross weight is like 4,500 pounds. But yeah, let's go inside. So inside, again, there's this slide out. Have the big U-shaped dinette. It's really nice. It's a lot of seating, eating space in here if you do need to be inside. If you got bad weather, you got plenty of space here. You also got the couch over here. that folds down into a bed as well. Little extra table here with some eating space, and then the two beds, you got queen beds on either side, and I do have these light slash fan combo. I think the switches are off. They do work. So main power switch here. There you go. So you got fans and light here for the beds. All the lights are working. I converted a lot of these over to LED to help when you're boondocking. That's actually, I think, a hanger. Put clothes up there if you want. You got a light and fan over here above the table too. So 3 of those total, one for the dinette and one over each bed. You have a lot of storage space underneath, so this is the drawer, slides out, and then the other side is just a swing open door. This does have a good amount of storage space for being a pop-up. Down here I do have I installed a new thermostat. My 2-year-old destroyed the other one last year, so I actually put, instead of the regular analog, I put a digital one, and this is for the furnace, for the propane furnace. This is your electrical panel. So got your breakers and fuses in there, and this is the access to that storage unit that you can also access from outside. Some power outlets over there, power outlet up there by the counter, power outlets over here, and I think there's one over by the bed. Is there one over here by the bed? Maybe not. I thought there was one by the bed too, but might be it. So double sink, microwave down there. Yeah, decent amount of storage. Your storage under the sink, another compartment down there, compartment here, refrigerator. And you got 2 more compartments. That's a drawer underneath. That's a pretty big drawer where we keep a lot of our pots and pans. Cabinet down there, decent size fridge. The fridge works on 12 volt and 120 AC power. I've not been able to get the propane option to work. It does have the propane option, but it didn't seem to be working for me, and I don't know if I'm doing something right or doing something wrong, but I never got that to work. This was another countertop piece. When I got the camper, they left that with us. I think it was just kind of there to cover up the sink if you want more counter space. But we usually don't use it for that. It normally just sits here. And then yeah, you got a 3-burner stove, and you do have an oven here as well. So nice option to have the oven as well as the stove. Okay. And then also you see this nice wooden shelf here. This I actually custom built for this camper. I saw somebody else do something similar, and it will set when you close everything up. It'll sit on the floor right here in front of the cabinets, but it gives you a lot of extra space to put, like if you want to put your food up there, cereal boxes, pasta boxes, snacks, bread, whatever you got, you can stack up there. Usually put like our spices and stuff over here above the stove, and I made it so that the stove cover here can open up, and you have enough clearance. But this was a really nice addition that helped you kind of reclaim your counter space, putting some stuff up here above the counter so that it's not taking up all your counter space. Okay, and then in here you do have mirror, bathroom. So you do have a shower here, and we never really used it a whole lot. but you absolutely can use the shower. Toilet, we use that a fair amount. There is a curtain rod up there, or a curtain track, and that light works too for the toilet. But we curtain I kept here so that if you want privacy on that side, you can pull that curtain across and have some privacy. But that curtain can also be put on that track above the toilet there. If you did want to shower and you wanted to use a curtain in there, you can absolutely do that as well. But yeah, other queen bed on this side, and that's pretty much it. All the lights, I said all the lights are working. Air conditioner, yeah, I forgot to mention that. So there's the air conditioner. We don't use it a whole lot, but it does work. I did put, it's looking a little dirty. I need to clean those filters out, but I did put new filters on it last year because they were starting to deteriorate. But yes, the air conditioner does work, blows cold. And there is CO2. I think it's carbon monoxide and propane leak detector down there on the floor also. And there you see the other speaker. The radio is over here. A little access panel there. But yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. This is a again, it's a pop-up. You can tow it with most normal SUVs because gross weight is like 4,500 pounds. We towed this with our Honda Pilot, and it's actually very, very roomy inside for being a pop-out. That slide definitely gives it a lot of extra space. We're a family of 6, and we easily, all fit in here. You could probably even sleep a few more if you needed to, especially if you have little kids. But yeah, that's it.